And as we move through the investigation, we'll see where that leads, but at this point, just appears to be a very tragic accident.
So do you have any idea how fast they were going?
Not at this time. Nope, we're still working through that stuff.
What about indications of any distractions or alcohol?
Still preliminary. We don't have any indications of that right now. But as we progress through the investigation portion of it, if those things are revealed, obviously we'll do the proper things.
Was the dog hit as well?
To my knowledge, no, the dog was not hit, just the child.
And neighbors we spoke with at the scene complained of excessive speed on that road. Are you planning to put in any kind of new signage or any kind of traffic study to address that?
Not at the moment. Obviously, if we have speed complaints, our traffic unit is very active, and we'll apply resources out there if we need to. I'm not aware of any speeding complaints that are across my desk at the moment, but certainly we'll react to those as we need to with our traffic unit.
Where were the parents?
From my understanding, the father was working on a sprinkler system in the yard. I don't know where the mom was at. Obviously, he was a little distracted doing some work out there, and it just transpired the way it did.
So was the child playing outside?
I don't think so. I think he kind of followed the family pet who was inside. Apparently, the family pet can open the door in some way, shape, or form. So the little boy followed him outside after that.
Without assigning any kind of particular, obviously, blame here, is there some kind of general word of advice you could give to parents out there who'd be watching this, about just making sure?
I don't want to hold anybody accountable for what they did or didn't do last night. Obviously, all of us, or those of us that are parents, we know that little kids are quick and fast, and it didn't just be that quick. And I can guarantee you they're dealing with some major trauma today. So obviously, if anything were to come of that on the investigative side, we would take whatever measures were necessary, but we're not seeing any indication of that at the moment.
Little boy or
Little boy.
It's a residential area.
Correct.
Is there anything you want to let drivers know, especially since neighbors have been complaining about speeding?
I hate to look at our two motor vehicle operators last night. There's no indication that excessive speed was involved. We're talking about a 1.5-year-old child. It's 8:21 p.m. It's dusk. Tough to see. Just this whole mix of things just came together in a really tragic turn of events last night, I think is the best way to categorize it right now, pending the investigation.
How tough would this work for the officers who had to respond?
It was tough. So our watch commander last night had a critical incident stress debriefing with the police officers that were on scene last night. We have crisis negotiators that came in and spoke with our officers. We're going to meet with them tonight, the captain and myself, who runs the district, and we'll meet with them tonight and help them through this. Is tough. I mean, this is what police officers do, but all of them, or not all of them, but a majority of them are parents as well. So you're trying to deal with this trauma, knowing that you've got the same situation home. It's just really hard for them to deal with, and we want to be responsive to their mental health needs, obviously. So we're going to do everything we can for them. Any other questions?
is there anything the community is doing for the family? Anything?
I'm not aware of anything at the moment, and certainly if it comes about, I'm sure we'll know. But at the moment, no, not that I'm aware of.
No lights in that area, right? No street lights?
Well, I don't know the extent of the illumination of the roadway right now. I was not there, and I haven't been there in a while. Obviously, we're just a little bit north of Plaza, which has a traffic signal there. There are some traffic lights or some street lighting in the area there, but in that particular block, it's just about a block north of Plaza. I'm not quite sure about the lighting at the time.
And where they live is that, I know it's just south of Ormond Beach.
Correct.
Do they live technically in Ormond? Or
No, the residence was in Daytona Beach. The final rest for one of our vehicles was inside the city limits of Ormond Beach, though.
he was transported via ambulance, not helicopter?
No, he was taken by ground to Halifax Hospital, correct.
And you said 1.5-year-old, was his birthday coming up?
September-ish. So, yeah, about a year and a half. Anything else? Thank you for your time. Appreciate you being here.